Alright, hello everybody, and welcome on back to When Login Issues Strike, or Wizard Level is Supreme. Could be either or. So, happy Sunday. I made a couple additions off camera. I added the anvil so I could start naming things. Let's see, this was book lists. There we go. Um, Wait, I could have kept that, huh? List. I mean, actually, no, not just book list, media list. There we go. Media list to consume. Or suggested. There we go. Suggested media list. So that includes. Oh, whoa, whoops, no. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I have books and then movie and then TV list. So Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's actually go ahead and add South Park. I mean, this is adult, like middle school, I would say. Middle school age, so 6th, 7th, 8th grade. 5th grade is when we start trusting our kids with the puberty talk, and that's about when all kids are going to start hitting puberty. Um, and then, yeah, it's going to be a lot of toilet humor. They're going to think a lot of things are funny. They're going to get really emotional. The girls more than the men, but the boys, sorry, but the boys will at the same time. Anyways, we don't need to talk about puberty and everything, but South Park, it's a good age. And then college is a time and place for everything radical. Like, be good, do your school. 12 years. I had senioritis myself, but like I was already doing college classes, so I kind of like played a lot of hooky. Let's see, from like the school. I mean the brick and mortar school, because I was already in community college for 12 credits. I think that was spaced out over both senior semesters, and that's another thing. I want to do like a class list, like all the classes I took. And then there's the Colorado Public Standards, maybe South Park, Simpsons, Rick and Morty. I mean, these are all adult cartoons. Like I used to watch The Simpsons when I was in like first, second grade, where my parents were okay with most of them. But every now and then there'd be one where it's like, oof. And then, you know, then as time goes on, by like fourth grade, I was watching everything. I mean, or well, not everything. South Park was like, I wonder when I watched my first episode. I want to say sixth grade. And I watched the movie actually. I used to dog sit for this couple, and like uh, they had satellite TV, fancy TV, where you could actually pick and choose what you want to watch. Because usually you just turn the TV on and you had to flip through the channels. You had to like go channel up, channel down, mm. like listening to the radio. So you didn't get to pick all this stuff. Anyways, Rick and Morty. Um, there's a bunch I know. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. A lot of comedy, and one of my buddies and I talked about this. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Usually referred to as Always Sunny, so I don't even know if that's really the correct title. It's about a bunch of friends that just drink and hang out in the bar they own, and they do a bunch of schemes, try to get rich quick schemes or shortcuts. It's basically a whole example of what not to do. And can't forget Monty Python. Whoops. Uh, Go over to still do TV. Oh, whoops. Dang it. There we go. I need to pull it down. Monty Python. Monty people. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the Sneetches, the Lorax. I mean, just a lot of like, just like All Dr. Seuss. Because, I mean, the Sneetches talk about racial and spiritual discrimination, or just really any discrimination, where if you treat somebody as a lesser person just because of like a physical or like a visual or some kind of aspect about them, like automatically just make it that much harder to be on equal footing as you, like they're beneath you, basically. So it's hard to do, and that's why like organized sports emphasize a lot about. Also, there's a wandering trader. Oh, and I put some of these out. We're gonna let them fade, get oxidized, rust basically. The copper into like a lime green, oxidized. Kind of like how pennies turn brownish and green, but this is a nice green that we're gonna make our wizard island out of, and it's gonna be a true island of not just all of the surrounding area not being land, but above and below not being land either. All right, Mr. Trader. Actually, if I go up here, oh well. Okay, so it's kind of a sketchy area because when I was trying to get ore down there, there's still I see iron right there. Oh, a couple more, but it is so stressful because you have to go all the way down, and you only have a few seconds to like mine stuff. I mean, we'll do it just to show you what I'm talking about. This one might not be as bad. This doesn't look like all the way to the bottom, but I was mining some iron ore that was way down low. Oh yeah, this is a lot nicer. Okay. Oh, there we go. You could just do this. Actually, I've been meaning to do something like this, like where you could just go and find the light and have like a little area in here. Ooh, nice. Very fortunate. So, anyways, we're gonna do. So I was listening to Damian Marley's "Welcome to Jamrock." It's an awesome tune. In memory of my friend BD, we'll just use initials, who passed away from a hate crime. Actually, he got killed. He got beaten and killed because he was different. I mean, which is weird because he grew up in a very redneck place. Nobody, I don't think I remember anybody having problems with him back in Buny. Like nobody. I mean, well, okay, so not because of that. For other things, yeah, he was pretty cocky. He was a really good athlete. He was on the baseball team. I think he was Indian. I don't know, Middle Eastern or like it honestly it doesn't matter. But like I don't know. Yeah, I still just can't get over it. Like yeah, he got beaten up by a gang of people that or a group of guys that I don't know. Some kind of argument broke out. Maybe he was projecting and feeling like they were judging him for being not white, and or maybe they really were. I don't know. I mean, I like to think that because projection is a real thing. We're all guilty of it, and we might make problems out of situations that don't need to be made problems out of. At the same time, and that could be a wide range of things. Usually, like around like a lady or something, like you're trying to go after somebody, and then somebody steps on your toes, and yeah, then it gets like to be the big macho match. But like over physical differences, visual differences, yeah, and my Saudi roommates had problems with that in college as well, even here in Fort Collins, because Fort Collins is kind of redneck too. It's kind of more white, um, or not even so much white, just more small town. Because like, and that's the nice thing is like the melting pot is starting to extend into rural communities a lot more than it used to, even back in like my grandparents' age or even their grandparents' age. So, in fact, my grandparents' age was just on the verge of being like the pioneer. 'Cause it was my great grandparents that were here in Colorado, which is why I can get those plates. That apparently I have family lineage here, like deep roots, but then not even as deep as Native Americans, which have even deeper. And then from wherever they came, like through Alaska, I think is how like it's supposedly said, and life is traced back to like the Garden of Eden, supposedly, or Mesopotamia, Iraq area, basically. I think it is actually Iraq, which is where the original, I think it was Sumerians. At least Sumerians are where we had the first written records with a cuneiform, and that was, I don't know, thousands of years ago. I'd have to look it up. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, oh no. And I know we just kind of like went way off divergent. I went spelunking for some iron. Ended up making a whole mining tunnel. But anyways, and another mining tunnel is likely to run into this. But we'll go ahead and head back to the surface. But the reason I say that is because I don't listen to music often, but every now and then when I do, the memories start coming back. And yeah, he was a good dude. I mean, we went and saw. Actually, I don't even think he was there. Um, but he encouraged me and my girlfriend at the time to go to the Cottonmouth Kings Tech Nine concert, and then we didn't see him there. I think I pre-partied with him. Then I went and met with my girlfriend, and then we went to the show. I hate to think that we ditched him, but not intentionally. Like, I don't know. I did that to some other people too. Like, I got swept up at Red Rocks, and I had the tickets on me, and I didn't realize it until I was already inside, and like I had been jamming out, and they already like left. Then I was like, oh no, I have their tickets, and like, cause we got separated in the parking lot. Same thing. Like, yeah. So. Anyway, sorry, BD. That sounds like bad initials. We'll just say B. Get that experience. Get rid of him. Okay. Ooh, more iron. I don't know. Life lessons. But Welcome to Jamrock is an awesome tune. And also, yeah, I made a boat. Let's see. Actually, I was going to say, started to make, yeah, a whole storage system up here. Also, it sounds cool to run on the copper. Yeah. Ah, this drift is for real. All right. Oh, and I finished the stairs all the way down to the actual bottom. So, yeah, it sounds so cool. All right, now. Okay. So yeah, there's quite a bit of copper that made this. Let's see, actually, can I get? I'll say it's 9. Yep, 9 ingots for every 1 block. So that's, yeah. I'm just letting them oxidize, and then I can harvest them and reassemble them, or replace it. This could just be how we have it. Like, this is made of it, and then, yeah, which means we need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Let's leave the fuel here. What little we have. Ice. Hmm. I do need some emeralds. Okay, so I guess we just need a bunch of, let's see, torches. I think that's up here. I mean, if not, we got this. That is part of the fun. That is this game. Oh, well, let's just go ahead. Alright. Just an empty book and quill. Alright. So I'm thinking about... Let's see, maybe we could use some of this to build it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do all that. They just have a bunch of like floating like altars and structures in this area. It's gonna be, oh, it's gonna be sick. Alright, so let's do that. And I usually like to do something that can have slabs. So we could do polished. I don't know. Actually, yeah. Let's do a couple of these. Polished. Polished slabs. Ooh, yeah, oh, there we go. And walls, too. I know. These would be like the inner walls. And let's do that. Let's see, we got some dirt. Maybe some more. I imagine we'll climb up to the top. Like, I don't know, it's kind of be dangerous. I was thinking about maybe even making like where you have to have some parkour to get to things. All right. Even higher up. There we go. And then 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then so that means it's 9 long. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. It's like a 9 by 9. This is more. Huh? Oh. I was like, there's a chance I could regather it, but oh well. Okay, so now we have that, and then make it parkour to get over here. I like it. All right. Only the worthy can enter this temple, this floating temple of, what have you. And then I was thinking either that, although the walls might also be a good move. Now, I think I already like the columns. That was just for that. And then what I was thinking is if this was like the inner brick, and then we had like the corners. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Be careful. I'm gonna go down there and reclaim all the other stuff. Actually, I don't know. I think I like the wall better. Hmm. Oh, miscounted. Alright, let's see. Oh, hmm. I wonder. Ah, no. Uh, no, I think it's gonna have to be a solid. We could do this. Yeah. There we go. Then we could use the stairs, upside down stairs. Underneath? Oh, wait, no, we can't, actually. Oh, well. I mean, this is just like an early prototype anyway. So, okay. Yeah, this is nice. We should go even higher. You can see out over the jungle. Yeah, the open air, the rain. Nice. Alright, well, there's that temple. And you want to, if you feel so inclined. Alright, let's see where the other, they are. Not that they're in short supply. We've got a lot of dark stone with that cobbled deep slate. Oh yeah, that looks sick. Although it could be even cooler if we had like some glass flooring. I mean, even just for like part of it, but I like the dotted like entryway to it. And you could actually climb all the way up from the water, it looks like. Or at least make your way up there. Okay, so that's one. Gotta make more, maybe like different variations. Like we can use diorite. It's kind of like, yeah, black and white theme, like kind of like chess. And then some copper. The copper's gonna be tougher to get. Sorry, I haven't really came up with anything profound. Let's go mine. Actually, let's go get some diorite. We'll prepare for our next build, and then which may or may not be on that thing, cause yeah. But we'll definitely be going over the books that I've been filling out. Because, I mean, yeah, a reading list, a TV list, you don't have to see all of it or read all of it, but I mean, the reading list is especially important because that encourages your own imagination and your own creativity. Whereas, let's see, yeah, we'll just start mining off to the side. Okay. But, anyways, yeah, it's being able to read, being confident in reading, assertive. Well, confidence in reading, and not overly confident, mind you. Like, you don't want to, well, yeah, overly confident. I think that's one of the biggest things that kids get picked on in school is just, how good you are at reading, how good you are at like your grades. And even if they aren't picked on a whole lot, they're going to feel more picked on, and that projection is going to make it seem all that more worse than it is, and they're going to be thinking, and some of it's going to be real, some of it's perceived, and like, but either way, it's still real, because perception is reality for the beholder, or in the eye of the beholder, or whatever. But so helping kids be confident in their education, their learning, their understanding of things, and just know that they're doing good, like that positive reaffirmation, and also negative, like healthy criticism, or yeah, constructive criticism, however you want to think of it. But yeah, because it's critiquing, it's kind of like analyzing. I mean, just putting the facts out there, and then it's easier for people to be like, yep, you know what, I could have done this, or I could do this next time, or something like that, and then be done with it. Not dwell on it. So, and also incorporating mental health into just about everything that we do, and realizing that a lot of mental health issues stem from inequality, either real or perceived. Like, it doesn't even have to be real, it's real to them, to people. And so anybody can turn into, hey, that person that, you point your finger at, that criminal or that whatever. And I think it's profound. Like in the movie Scarface, he goes off on this little bit of a rant that he's like, I'm the bad guy. You need the bad guy. You need to point at someone and be like, that's the guy. That's the bad guy. And it's true. Like from a young age, we play cops and robbers. I mean, I remember playing it with friends that are actually now cops and hopefully not robbers. Like thieving from people is just really one of the lowest of the lows. I mean, you can do a lot of things messed up to people, but stealing, and unfortunately, that does kind of involve parents, but not as much. I mean, yeah, it's family and easier to pay back. And I guess in the end, if you pay back to where the victim or the person that the theft happened from feels good about it, like forgives you and like understands or whatever, and moves on, as long as it's said, vocalized, or actual monetary value returns, and then I don't know. Also thinking about malicious behavior and cybercrime, because that all that is just stealing. Like they're just trying to either get your Roblox, they're trying to get your credit card account, they're trying to like get gift cards. I mean, they want money and they don't want to, like, that's not theirs. They want it from you. So, and the worst, I'd say, in my opinion, is when elderly people get scammed for computer repair. Like, they get a phone call and they start talking to these people, and the people are like, oh yeah, you know, you have a virus. We need to do this. We need to install the software. Click this link, and here you go. Okay, now, and then and they want to believe the person because like, why would somebody lie about that? Call and lie, and then next thing you know, they've got like credit cards being used and stuff like that, and it's a few $100s that they get them for, and then that's it. Then they scammed them. So. And once they have access to your computer, they have access to anything you do if you do banking on it. Like, I don't know, they can see all that stuff. So, but by that same right, one of the things I've talked about is voting and trying to tie voting to multi-factor authentication, passkeys even. I tried to do that with the PlayStation, which already was a bit annoying. It was sketchy at first. Like it didn't work at first, but now it does. Like I just use, yeah, I'm signed in via passkey and no longer passwords, which are even more secure because they can't be guessed. They're only localized, like it's a combination of your network, your device. I mean, all this like little bit like metadata about you, this extra information. And then, yeah, to verify your identity. And then with that grant the privileges to your account, your stuff, your funds, your record, your history, browsing history, your interaction history. Like, so I'm a little nervous with the whole Facebook thing, but I've got a couple Facebooks. So, but with voting, it wouldn't be that. Oh, there's the alarm. But just kind of finish that thought. With voting, that's how we do transparent and open elections. You have like one person, one vote, one verified vote, so it's only them. So there's like proof, and they voted how they voted, and you can check. I mean, you can see in your account, and they could even do audits, and I don't know. They need to figure out ways to get really like intricate audits that are also inclusive of the average person without being too invasive. But I mean, it has to be proven without a doubt that, oh yeah, this is how many people voted this way. This is how many people voted this way, without these like guesses and stuff. Because then there'd be no more, and all this wasted effort and money investigating the elections and lawsuits and the defamation lawsuit, like Fox had to pay in like millions of dollars for saying that the voting machines were rigged when they're proven not to be, and I don't know, it's just millions of dollars that could go to so much. I wonder what it does go to actually. I mean, if it does go to like government funding and like assistance programs and paying off the deficit or whatever, but if it's just going to like, I don't know. I want to say for that particular one, it went to the voting machine company. Like, what? Did you lose business because of those voting machines? No, you still made your money. Like, I don't know. It's stuff like that needs to be transparent and auditable for everyone. So, anyways, we're going on 30 minutes. I might play a little bit off camera, catch up on some Better Call Saul, maybe work on some profound things, but I'll give you an update here in a little bit. Or we'll do some more musings. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. It is Sunday. It's a nice, relaxing weekend, so we'll just see. All right, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one. Hold on, finish this.